Welcome. Ever find yourself just wondering what makes us tick? Why we think, feel, and act in certain ways?
Absolutely. It's a fundamental question, isn't it?
Totally. So today, we're doing a deep dive into psychology and human behavior. We've got some material that gives a good overview.
That's right. We're looking at sources defining psychology as, well, the scientific study of the mind and behavior.
And human behavior itself is just how we express ourselves, right? Actions, reactions, emotions, thoughts.
Exactly that. All of it.
Okay, so our mission here is to kind of cut through the jargon and pull out the key ideas about what shapes us. Let's start with the big one.
Mhm.
What is psychology really beyond that textbook line?
Well, think of it as two things, maybe. It's a science, a way of investigating.
Investigating the human experience.
Yeah, precisely. And it's also a profession, a set of tools for understanding things better, like the brain, how we learn, our emotional development, social stuff, how we interact.
Gotcha. So it's way broader than just, therapy. What are some of the main fields within psychology?
Oh, definitely broader. You've got clinical psychology, which deals with mental health, emotional issues.
Okay.
Then there's cognitive psychology.
Uh-huh.
And this might resonate with you, focusing on thinking, remembering, learning.
Ah, right. How we process information.
Exactly. Problem solving, focus, that kind of thing. Then developmental psychology looks at how we change over our lifespan.
From childhood onwards.
Yep. And social psychology examines us in groups, how social settings affect us. Finally, behavioral psychology zooms in on how our behavior is learned, how it gets reinforced.
Okay, that's a huge range. So, if that's psychology, what about behavior itself? What actually influences why we do things?
Now that's where it gets really interesting. It's never just one thing.
Right.
It's a mix. You've got biological factors,
Yeah.
genetics, brain chemistry, hormones. Think about how adrenaline feels.
Yeah, okay. Biological. What?
Then psychological factors, your personality, your emotions at the moment, what motivates you, even how you perceive things, your sort of internal filter.
Uh-huh. My mindset almost.
Kind of, yeah. Then there are social influences, family, culture, peer pressure, societal norms,
Big ones.
huge. And lastly, environmental factors,
Mhm.
your physical surroundings, education, major life events,
Mm,
all that stuff shapes you.
wow. So the same situation, but because everyone's mix of those factors is different.
Exactly. That's why two people can react completely differently to the same event. It's that unique cocktail inside each of us.
That explains a lot. So we have these influences. Are there major theories that try to put it all together, different ways of looking at it?
Yeah, think of theories as different lenses. You've got Freud's psychoanalytic theory, big focus on unconscious drives and childhood experiences.
Okay, Freud. Heard of them.
The behaviorism, B.F. Skinner is a key name there. That's all about learning through rewards and punishments. Very observable.
Cause and effect. Do this. Get that.
Pretty much. Then Abraham Maslow proposed a hierarchy of needs. Basically, we're driven by different needs, from basic survival up to, like, reaching our full potential self-fulfillment.
That pyramid thing, right?
That's the one. And another important one is Albert Bandura's social learning theory. It suggests we learn a lot just by watching and imitating others.
Ah, learning by example.
Exactly. Observing people around us.
It's fascinating how many different angles there are. So why should someone listening, just going about their day, why should they care about all this? What's the practical takeaway?
Oh, the practical benefits are huge, really.
Let's first,
It helps you understand yourself better, and others too.
which leads to better communication.
Definitely. Better relationships. If you can sort of see where someone else might be coming from, their needs or perspective, it changes things.
Makes sense.
It also gives you tools for managing your own stuff, stress, anxiety, emotions, helps in making clear decisions,
Hmm. Less reactive, more thoughtful.
hopefully,
Yeah.
and even creating healthier environments, whether at home or work. Understanding group dynamics, for instance.
So this isn't just theory locked away in universities. It has real applications.
Absolutely. It's used everywhere. Therapy, obviously, but also education, business management, marketing, sports psychology, even law enforcement. It's incredibly relevant.
Okay. So as we wrap up this, dive into the basics of psychology and behavior, what's the main thing to hold on to?
I think the core message is that human behavior, while incredibly complex, isn't just random chaos. There are patterns. Psychology gives us frameworks, tools to understand those patterns and the many, many factors involved.
Right. So it's about understanding the why behind the what and maybe being a bit more insightful, compassionate.
Exactly. More informed, more compassionate lives, hopefully.
Okay, one last thing for our listeners to chew on.
Yeah, here's a thought. As you go about your week, think about which of these factors, biological, psychological, social, environmental, or maybe which theory, like behaviorism or social learning, which one seems to really click with your understanding of why people act the way they do. Just notice. How might seeing things through that lens subtly change how you view your everyday interactions?
A good reflective point. Definitely something to consider.